Hey, everybody. Just wondering if you can hear me. If you can hear me, can you type me a message? Hey guys, I unmuted you, so you should be able to talk to me. If you guys can hear me. Hey, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. Hey, everybody. Hope you can hear me okay.
Hi, Tari. How you doing?
Good. I'm going to mute everybody during the class, and then I'll unmute you guys, those of you who have a mic on their computer. And if you don't have a mic, you can use chat, and you'll all be able to ask questions. So how's everybody doing? First of all, is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Are you staying home?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. So, all right, guys, I'm going to start. And Mark and Gerald, I see that you don't have cameras. And Nilton, I assume, oh, there's Mark. Okay, guys, great. So what I was saying is I'm gonna mute you guys, but the chat is on. So make sure if you can't hear me, if you can hear me, please let me know. Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Everybody good? There's one person who I couldn't identify except by a telephone. Oh, that's Tim. Hi, Tim. So.
Oh, here we go.
So if you can all hear me.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, Terry.
Terrific.
I can
Good
hear you.
morning. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave, I guess I'll just leave everybody on with the microphone. The only one looks like Mark, and everybody else has a mic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna share the screen with you guys and just go through a little bit about Command. And I hope everybody's healthy and happy this morning. Okay, so let me just get my share screen going here. And hey, Nilton.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm hoping it's going to share my screen in a minute. Okay, can everybody see the login for Welcome to Keller?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so as you guys know, we log into Command using the Chrome browser. That's just the best browser to use. You shouldn't use Safari and or Explorer because they just don't work that well. So I always use Chrome. It seems to be the best browser for Command. So what we're going to do today, just so you guys know, I don't want to keep anybody on here who isn't interested. We're just going to go over a brief introduction because I've been asked to keep these to a half an hour, which isn't a whole lot of time. So I'm just going to go over a brief introduction to opportunities. And then the next 2 weeks, then the next 2 classes this week will be followed up with opportunities showing you a little bit about the compliance piece, how you send stuff in. And in addition to that, the third class this week, which will be on Friday, will be all about DocuSign, okay? So I'm just gonna sign in. Whoops, I must have changed my password. Let's see if that one works. No. Oh, great. Let me just make sure. There we go. So over here on the left-hand side, if you guys can see the KW here, if you click on that, you'll see the entire list of different features. So somebody's answering a phone or something. Just remember, you guys are all on mic. So if we go down to opportunities, opportunities is nothing more than transactions. So if I click on opportunities, and what I'll do with you guys is I have all your names, so I will send out the opportunities information to you after class, so you don't have to worry about taking notes for now. So there are three different types of opportunities: listing opportunities, buyer opportunities, and leasing opportunities. Every opportunity has the same 5 phases, which is cultivate, appointment, active, under contract, and closed. Now, you don't have to start at cultivate if you don't want. You can also start at appointment or active. So when we do the switchover, if you want, you can either keep your opportunities in .loop. Those that are in .loop, you can leave them there. Or you can go ahead and put them over into opportunities. And there's a sheet showing you how to do that, whichever you're more comfortable with, because we probably would have switched over to Command sometime this week or next week if this whole Corona thing hadn't happened. So it is coming. It's going to happen soon. Okay. What you cannot do is you can't enter an opportunity, or you can't start a transaction in the under contract or the closed phase. So if you do want to enter something and you've already gone under contract, you already have a signed purchase and sale, that's okay. You can just put your opportunity in under active and then move it over. So I'm going to show you how you do something like that. So if I go into, I've deleted all of my opportunities here. So what I will do is switch this over. To create an opportunity, I can create an opportunity from inside the opportunities sheet. I can also create an opportunity if I go over here and I go to contacts. I can also, if I go under, let's say, I think I had seller here as a name, maybe not. I think I had Minnie Mouse. There she is. So I can go into Minnie Mouse and I can click on her inside contacts. And over here on the right-hand side where it says opportunities, I can create the opportunity right inside the contact. So if I get off the phone with somebody, let me make this screen a little bit smaller for you guys so I can see. So if I get off the phone with Minnie Mouse and she's decided that she's going to give me her listing, yay, then I can just click on opportunities and I can say create opportunity. I can also create the opportunity right from inside the opportunities board under create opportunity. But an important thing to keep in mind is that if you do create an opportunity in the opportunity section, you can never create an opportunity unless that person exists in your contact database. And I don't know if it's this way now or not, but it used to be that if you clicked on create an opportunity and you went through the whole thing and the person wasn't in your contact database, then what would happen is you just get to the end where you click on create and it just, nothing would happen. It didn't even give you an error message, which is kind of bogus, but that's the way it went. So here's my create opportunity. I'm just going to run through this with you. It's pretty darn simple. It should have your market center up here, which is mandatory. If you're on a team, it will show you a team. If not, it won't show up. If you are on a team, then the owner will always be the rainmaker on the team. If not, then it should always default to your name. Opportunity type, you can either choose listing, buyer, landlord, and tenant, whichever one you want. I'm going to choose listing. Your client, I'm going to, right here, you can just start typing in the client's name, and it should come up as it did here, Minnie Mouse. If Minnie Mouse were married to Mickey Mouse or had a partner, her partner, and I included that in the contact database, that would come up right here under co-seller. It would automatically come up. Command names an opportunity or a transaction. The go-to is, it will name it by your client's name with a dash and then the type of opportunity. But a lot of people don't like that, so they've made it so that you can, let me just see, I think somebody just entered. Hold on a second, I gotta go through this. Okay, there's Alex. Welcome, Alex. I don't think she can hear me. Okay, sorry guys. So you can name the opportunity anything you'd like. So I know a lot of people will name their listings the name of the property. So I'm just going to put down 123 Main Street. Sorry. And I don't know, I'll say it's Weymouth. And then I'm going to say the name of the person as well, the name of the seller. So that's the way I used to do it in .loop. So you can keep your same naming convention just the way you'd like. Now, custom tags, a word about custom tags. There are also tags that you can use inside contacts. And these are a totally different set of tags. So inside contacts, inside your contact database, when you're setting up a contact, you can assign a tag. And those tags in contacts are specifically for the purpose of grouping your database so that you can market to them. So you might have buyers, sellers, open house people, whatever, or repeat customers, however it is. And in opportunities, you use the tags differently, and they're a completely different set of tags. So for example, maybe I want to tag how often last year I sold a home in Hanover as opposed to, I don't know, Marshfield or Quincy or Braintree. So I could use a tag that way. To set up a tag, you just start typing and the tag comes in. So I'm just going to put in Weymouth. And it says create Weymouth. I click on it and it creates it. Once you create a tag, it's there for good. It'll always pop up when you click on the down arrow, it'll pop up in your list of tags. And you can always go ahead and delete any tag you want. Okay? So estimated closing date, you don't have to put that in, but I always think that the more information you put, the better. So I'm just going to say we're going to estimate Monday the 4th of May. Closing estimated list price, you also don't have to put that in, but I'm just going to go ahead and put in $4.50 for now. Commission rate, you do have to put in. Commission rate is your rate, not the joint rate of you and the buyer's agent. So I'm going to put in 3% as my commission rate. And then again, here are the opportunity phases. Remember we said there were 5: cultivate, appointment, active, under contract, and closed. So I can put this opportunity in. I'm going to call it, I already got the appointment, so I'm going to call it active. I'm going to start it in active. And we didn't go through stages, but I'm going to show you stages, opportunity stages in a second after we create this. So one thing I want to tell you is everything in here is completely editable. You can go back later on inside the opportunity and change any of this, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to create the opportunity. And now here I am in my opportunity page. But before I get into that, I'm going to go back one so I can use the opportunity and show you how cool you can manipulate it. So as you can see now, I'm showing one opportunity right here, okay? So down below, I just want you to see that there's also all my closings this month. And if I had a bunch of opportunities, they would all be here. The reason I have a bunch of probable and potential, I have a potential and probable here. What that is, that gives you every single solitary day, that gives you an idea of your potential and your probable income. So at 3% on a $450,000 listing, my potential commission is $13,500. But because I'm only at the active stage and I haven't gone under contract yet and it hasn't closed, my probability is only 6,750. As I move through these different, if I were way down here under cultivate, this would be much, much lower. If I had a signed purchase and sale, this probable would be much closer to my potential. So the idea is, as you start to add the different, your different listings and your different buyers and rentals, you will have a rundown of all your potential and probable income, which is really kind of cool because you'll know exactly where you stand on a day-to-day basis. This is also going to work with reports. If I go into reports and I say opportunities report, this will eventually show me all of my opportunities. It's saying I had 18 because I had put in a bunch of dummy opportunities. It'll show me all my appointments, all my active, so I can actually see all of my reports and I know exactly where I am every single day. And that's really the biggest part of opportunities, is that for you guys, for the agent, is that you know where you stand at all times because it's going to calculate it for you. So I'm going to go back into opportunities. And now I'm going to click on this one active opportunity and show you what you can do with it. Right now, I am in what they call the board view. Over here on the right, you can also be in a list view, which is a list view is great when you have a bunch of different opportunities because it'll show you where they all are at. And you can click under contract and it'll show you all the different stages there. No more do you have to rely on, you know, a spreadsheet and a calendar. Everything is here. So let's see. One of the things I can do, I'm going to go back to board view. One of the things I can do with this is these cultivate, appointment, active, under contract, and closed are what they call phases in an opportunity. They cannot be edited. However, underneath the phases are different stages. So in an active opportunity, an active listing, these are some of the stages that I might use. I might use staging for the home, email advertising. I'll start showing, negotiations, and legacy just means once your opportunity is closed or passed. And you want to keep a hold of it in your database. So what I can do is up here on the right, I have a little edit staging button. And I can go through, and Command will set up a few stages for you, but you can just delete them by clicking on this little garbage can, or you can change what order they're in, or you can simply add your own. So up here I can add stage. So here I can add my own stage. I can write anything in. I can put what position it's in. And now they've added a probability so that once that stage is finished, you know, what is the probability percentage that it's going to increase? So that's pretty cool. And then you can go down another level. See, they're adding your probabilities. So when you're at staging, you have a 50% probability of the listing to go through to the next phase when you're at showing. And then when it's legacy, obviously, you're all done. So what I can do in addition to that is I can also create a checklist right here under checklists. So if I'm going to do, let's say, showing, I can click on that and I can add or delete just as before. I just set up a door lockbox, create sign-in sheets, contact showing. I can add as many items as I want here, and I can delete as many as I want. I can also go over here. I can edit and delete, and then I can also check them off when they come up. Any questions or anything at this point?
No.
Okay, so it's very, very flexible. Now, maybe next week or the week after, I'm going to be doing a much longer class with Kathy Arnold, and I think it's going to be called Bulletproof Your Opportunities. And Kathy Arnold is the operations manager for the Gill Group at KW, and she has nailed down every checklist item, every stage. She did this before any of this came out for her team. And she gives a class that's called, it's like Contact to Contract or something. And
Yeah.
so and it's a great, great class. So I'm going to give a little overview of opportunities, and then she's going to come in and show you her whole checklist. And we're going to give you a worksheet that shows you how you come up with this checklist, what kind of things you should be thinking of to get through that checklist and create it. Because once you have a checklist created, this will be global. So this will be for all of your listing opportunities, for example. So once I've come up with a checklist once I've come up with all the different stages for every phase, so an active, these are the things I have to do. And then under staging, I have my whole checklist written out. It's going to be there the whole time. So I'll always be able to use it. And the cool thing is I can also click on any one opportunity, and I'll be able to modify that specific checklist or stage for that opportunity. For example, staging a home. Maybe I'm doing a flip for one home and I'm not going to stage it. I can cross that out and put other things in. I can delete that and put something else in just for that one opportunity, just for that one listing. So this thing is incredibly flexible, and it allows you, the whole idea is that it allows you to do everything inside Command. And that's really the whole idea. Hold on, I'm just going to check our time. Oh, we got plenty of time. So that's the basics, and I'm just going to keep going. If you guys have some questions, wait, I gotta see who's here. Oh, Tim Condon. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So if you guys have questions at this point, let me know. If you don't, then I'll move on.
How do you get to the staging again?
What's that?
How do you get to the staging again?
I'll show you. I'll back up here. That's a good question. So here's all my opportunities. Once I have an opportunity in a phase, so maybe I'm going for the appointment, but I haven't gotten it yet, so I put that here. Well, I'm pretending this is a listing. I went for the appointment, and now it's active because I got the listing. So all I have to do is click on my active listing, and it brings me into, now we're in another phase. So here I am, I have an active listing, and I am in the staging. Now I can click and drag this. If I'm done staging and I want to start showing, all I do is click on the box and drag it. I can also click this if it goes under contract. I can click this and I can put it under contract. And now it's going to be under contract. Now when I click under contract, I'll be able to see the different stages, shit that I forgot, the different stages of my under contract. and there should be,
Okay, I got you.
you get it? Okay.
Yeah.
So each phase, these are the phases up here. Each phase has a list of different stages, but you can go in up here and edit any stage you want simply by deleting it or clicking on the pencil to change it. And then you can go into the checklist and you can add or delete. That's a sub menu. And then you can add or delete any piece of checklist.
Okay.
So for example, here I'm in the appointment stage, right?
Mhm.
Well, what do I do to get the appointment? So I should be putting that in too. So I can add a stage and I can say, you know, call expireds.
Mhm.
And then I just say save and it shows up, but I want to move it up to the first. So I do that. So
Right.
here, so, and then under my checklist, I can have a checklist of items that goes even deeper.
Mhm.
Okay. So basically what you're going to see after you're done with all this, let me get back into here. If we go into, I only have one opportunity listed right here. See how it changed?
Right.
Okay. If I go into a list view at this point, the list view is going to give me everything. So here is, I'm under contract and
Mhm.
it's giving me all the different things that have to happen under contract.
Mhm.
Escrow, inspections, shit that I forgot, appraisals, financing, clear to close. And it'll also give me all the different checklists that I've created. I only created one here. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is really cool because you can see at a glance everything. And up here, I can sort by the opportunity name, the commission, or the closing date if I can't remember all the facts. So this basically, you can imagine if you had 3 or 4 different transactions going on and you couldn't remember what was where, you could just click on everything and it's going to show you where you are under every opportunity. So I might have one that I'm going on an appointment. I may have another client that I have an active listing. I may have another client that's under contract, and I can just click and sort through and see all of those. What I would suggest you do is go into create an opportunity. You should all have your contacts loaded. If you don't, you can email me and I'll send you the directions. You should all have your contacts loaded into your contact database by now. And then you can just create a contact, add a contact, and add a dummy contact. Just remember to delete them, because if you add a dummy contact and you say, let's say that you had a $450,000 listing and it closed, and then you had another 600, that's all going to go in. Opportunities doesn't know that that's a dummy contact. And it'll start to go in and register all that stuff for you as if you were going to be paid that commission. So just remember to delete it when you're done, or archive it is what you'll be able to do with it. Okay? So I would just say put in like a Mickey Mouse or a Minnie Mouse and into your database. And then you can go right up and click on the Minnie Mouse. You can search, or Donald Duck, or whoever it is. And then you just click on the person's name inside your contact database. And you go over to opportunities. Note that now Minnie Mouse under opportunities shows 1. So it carried it over. I created the opportunity, the transaction in opportunities, but it carried over here. And if I click on it, it's going to show me all the details. So I have a listing, 123 Main Street. This is the opportunity. It's under contract, and the stage is escrow, 3% commission. So it's showing me all the details here. So if you want to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to create your own Minnie Mouse or whatever, and you're going to click on create opportunity right here. I will send you some directions after this, but one thing I just want you to know is that you can go into answers.kw.com at any time, and you can, we're just about ready to close up here, but answers.kw.com. I'm just going to take you there. That is the KW knowledge base of articles. It's an incredible resource. If you go there and you hit, so it's answers.kw.com, and you click on command support, it's going to give you everything you ever or never wanted to know. So if I just type the word in the search bar, opportunities, in the search bar, it's going to give me a knowledge base of all these articles. So let's say I say create an opportunity. It's going to take me into written directions and show you exactly what we did today. And then over here on the left-hand side is going to be everything else you've ever wanted to know about opportunities. And all these articles will sort of connect with each other. There's even a see more here. So here's everything you can learn about opportunities. And we're going to go through most of these in the next two classes too. So access an activity log, create an opportunity, customize an opportunity pipeline, all of that stuff. That's what we were talking about today. All of that stuff will be in here. So you can look these up. It's a really good, they're doing this, showing you how to delete a stage, how to add a new stage. So one thing Keller Williams can do is write terrific directions. So use answers.kw.com. Okay, and before we go today, does anybody have any questions?
I just had a quick question, Terry.
Yep, hey, Alex.
Hey. Why would you add a tag to an opportunity?
Good question. Hold on, let me get rid of these guys. I just want to get all your names here. Because it's meant to be information that you might, it's thinking about, what do they say? It's thinking about abundance, basically. It's saying that if you had maybe 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 or 25 transactions every year, or if you were on a team, once you start having a ton of transactions, you might want to start to track things like how many condos did I sell last year in this town, or how many residences did I sell, or if you're doing luxury in a specific building, how many did I sell in this building as opposed to that, or how many did I sell to repeat customers? Anything you think you might want to track, they're giving you an opportunity to track it. You don't have to put it in, but just in case you want to know, for example, I'm farming or I'm marketing in what areas? I'm farming in Braintree and in Quincy and Weymouth, and I want to know where I made the most money, or where I sold the most units, or maybe just the most residential as opposed to condos. That's what I've been told it's for. I'm not sure if you find that useful or not, but that's it.
No, that was helpful.
Yeah, and the important thing to remember is those tags have nothing to do with the tags that are in contacts. The tags that are in contacts are used to group your contact database specifically for the purpose of marketing. So that's what that's all about. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. I just want to make sure I have everybody's name here, because I can send you guys. One of the things this version doesn't do is give me all the names. It won't save them. Let me see. I just want to make sure I have everybody. Alex, Mark, Milton. All right. So I will follow this up by sending you guys everything I have on opportunities. And feel free to either text me, call me, or email me with questions. And on the next, on Wednesday, what we're going to do is I'm going to go in and show you when you have an opportunity. I'm going to show you the next phase, which is, getting into your documentation. So once the opportunity moves to under contract, you can start getting into your documents. And I'm going to show you how you do that. Oh, I just want to show you up here. I forgot this. You can also click up here under all opportunities. That's what I wanted to show you. This is really cool, all opportunities. I only have 2 right now because I deleted all the others, but you can imagine if you have like 4 or 5 opportunities, this is basically just a spreadsheet, just like Excel, and it's showing you, so here's a listing and here's a listing. It's showing you the type. It's showing you what phase it's in. So if I had 5 or 6 opportunities or 10 or 12, and I wanted to know, I just wanted to sort by which phase they were in, I could do that. So I could see all the active, then all the under contract. I could see my total volume, commission, closing dates, which is really, really a cool thing to sort under, you know, because you want to keep your eye on that date. And I could see all my tags. So that's a really cool feature that they added, is all opportunities here. This is pretty new that they added all discussions. This is basically discussions that you have recorded with any of the people with whom you have a buyer, or any of your buyers or sellers or rentals. And it will put all of your discussions, as long as you put them, when you're talking to somebody, as long as you put them in to their contact database information, which you can do right here. Here's notes. So if I'm on the phone with Minnie, I might just want to jot a few notes down here. And as soon as I add the note, it's going to save it. Yeah, I know. And then I'll have it. So I'll have everything I need to know about Minnie Mouse right here when I go into, and it also shows me on my timeline, just to show you something about contacts, it shows me all the activity. So it'll record not only my meetings, of course I have to write this stuff in, but if I send Minnie Mouse an email, it'll automatically put it in here and date it for me. If I send Minnie Mouse a text, maybe I'm marketing to Minnie Mouse, it'll show me the text, incoming, outgoing, and everything else. So it's really pretty powerful. I'll be doing some classes on contacts too, because the contact database is amazing in this thing. Okay. So next time I'm going to show you how to access documents, which is really easy now. And I'm going to show you how to do the compliance piece, which is all about sending your documents on to Tammy. It should be a lot easier, especially if you're relatively new. So, that's it for today. Feel free to give me feedback. This is the first time I'm doing these, so feel free to give me feedback, anything that you prefer to see, and let me know. Don't forget, today Brad Knowles is doing an online class. It's been advertised like heck. I think it's 11 or 11:30 to noon.
Is it free, Terry?
I think it's at 11. Hold on, I have it here.
11:30.
Yeah, 11:30 to noon.
Is
And
it?
you should have, if you go into your KW email, they've been emailing the heck out of people about it. But he's really great, and he's doing a free shift mastermind. You know, what you can do right now while things are, you know, all locked down, and maybe you don't have the best business going on, what you can do to prepare, because this thing will lift, you know, hopefully a few weeks, maybe a month or 2, I don't know. But when it does, the idea is you want to be prepared to dive right in. And most real estate agents, what I've heard Gary Keller say is, and also if you read Shift, the book, he'll tell you that if you prepare now during this downtime, that, you know, 90% of the agents out there do not do that. And so they have to falter around when the market bounces back. You know, this thing will go away sooner or later. And if you're prepared to bounce back, you have a real edge. So I've heard a lot of great things about Brad Knowles. So I would really recommend tuning in for that. Hey, I'm in my PJs. You can stay in your PJs if you want. This is the pajama
That's why I have no video.
Yeah, well, I figured I hadn't put on makeup in like 5 days, so I thought, hey, I'm going to do it now.
I don't want to scare anybody.
I get it. I get it. So yeah, it's, you know, what the heck? Go in and just don't have video if you want. Who could ask for more? But,
Thank you
all
so
right, guys.
much,
So
Terry.
email me if you have any questions. It was
All right.
fun talking with you.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you.
Terry.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.